Hey guys, this is Max Scarf. If you suffer from epilepsy, you should probably look away. Just stop the video. Don't risk it, because you're about to see some crazy shit. I decided my video recording software wasn't good enough, so I've switched over to using the recording software that came with my new graphics card, which hooks up to the graphics card. So hopefully that'll get rid of a lot of the artifacts. We'll see. And so to test this, I'm gonna do another visual video. I know I said the next one was gonna be cool. It's not quite what I thought it was gonna be, but it is pretty cool. So let's hop right in. I'll try and keep this one short again, but you never know. I like playing with this weird app I've made, so let's give it a try. This will also be a good test for how the sound is recording with this new bit of software. Haven't tried that. Hopefully it's okay. I guess we'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run SeaCAT interface and we're going to see what happens, basically. So you can see here, it starts off pretty basic. It's just going from blue to green, blue to green, blue to green. This is testing out my little pulse. I can now switch the direction of the pulse. It's not that cool, but it is pretty cool later on. And I can also, if I right click, I can start doing this crazy shit. Where it pulses in the opposite direction, so that it's alpha'd in the middle and solid on the outside, whereas the other way it's solid on the inside and alpha'd on the outside. See how cool that is? So you can start doing some pretty weird stuff. Some really weird stuff, actually. But if I reset it to what I wanted it to be doing, which is that one, then if I press this button, it adds another colour, right? That's pretty cool. And I can control the speed using the mouse wheel, right? Again, pretty cool. I can also pause it, and when I pause it, you'll notice that your eyes kind of keep it moving for a second. That's an optical illusion. It's your brain trying to figure it out, but it's really not doing a good job of it. But I can keep increasing this, and this is where the epilepsy warning kind of comes in, because it really starts doing some weird stuff when I increase the speed. It starts going nutso, but then it starts doing some really cool patterns. And yeah, I put that warning in at the beginning because I'm not sure what it'll actually do to people's brains, especially when it starts doing some of the really intense stuff. But for now, we've only got 3 colours in here at the moment, so if I bring this back down speed wise to just be a nice slow crawl, I can add another colour, and I can add another colour. If I right click, it'll change it to do this super weird thing, which is pretty damn weird, let's be honest. Can make it go in. I was thinking I could probably use this to hypnotise people if I wanted, but I don't, so I'm not gonna. But I reckon I could. Let's add some more colours. There's a nice red. That's looking pretty dope. How's it look if I reverse it? Pretty weird. How does it look if I speed it up? That actually stopped it. Let's speed it up insanely. Let's just crank up the speed. I'm just going to keep cranking it up and see what happens. You can see it almost looks like it's spinning, but it's not. That's an optical illusion as well. I'll just keep doing this. You see, you start getting some mad shit going on. If I keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, then eventually it actually starts to settle a bit. Sometimes it doesn't. You see, now it looks like it's actually started going inwards again, but it hasn't. It's technically going outwards really fast. If I keep going, it just gets more and more crazy. More and more crazy. Even crazier. That one's pretty cool. I'm probably never going to use it in these settings, but I figure if there's one test for my new rendering recording software, this is it, right? This is definitely it. Let's switch modes, see what it looks like. That's pretty mad. Let's make it go in instead of out and see what it looks like. That's pretty nutso too. I wonder if we can slow this back down. Let's try. Well, let's try speeding it up some more, why not? See, now it's going really fast, but it actually looks like it's going quite slow. But it doesn't truly look like it's going slow. It's just... I don't know what it's doing. Is it blending all the colours together? Maybe. Can't say for sure. Now it is slowing down, but again it seems to be blending the colours because that's not what it would normally look like slowed down. There's no green in there, is there? You'd expect there to be green. And now it stops. And your eyes get confused. And your eyes are like, what the hell is going on? And then it starts going back in again. You can see that now the green is actually back. So it's very weird. It's very weird. However, I'm gonna try and bring it back down to normal speed the other way, which means actually slowing it down like this. There we go. And now I'll take it back to normal rendering mode as well, where it just starts doing some really cool things. And then we'll add some more colours. And there we go. Now we've got every colour of the rainbow. We've got red, yellow, green, blue, orange, purple, pink even, and purple, right? So we've got them all now. We've got every colour of the rainbow. Now let's speed it up and see what happens. Craziness may ensue. But if this ends up killing anyone, what can I say? I put a warning in big letters. And I even put like a verbal warning in case you're blind, which is silly, because if you're blind it's not going to affect you. But whatever. Let's keep cranking it up. Cranking it up. Cranking it up. And that's pretty nuts. that is insane. It's like the colours are... I don't know what the colours are doing there. They're like, it's quite hard to map onto my brain. They're kind of switching positions as it moves in, I guess. Maybe? Maybe not. So I kind of want to make this so that it can draw different shapes, not just circles. I think that'd be really cool as well. I was thinking about making it add random colours, but I've just got a list of the rainbow colours that it adds at the moment. It can work for any colours. It can do all sorts of stuff, honestly. I would demo it a bit more with some of my variables, but can't really be bothered right now. I might add a little form where you can type in the colour you want, or use a colour selector or something, and then use the sliders to change the alphas, because you can do a lot of stuff with that as well. It's just currently I'm not. Pretty cool, no? I think it's pretty cool, but what do I know? Except how to make something that's pretty cool. And that's it really. I think that's going to be a reasonable test for my recording stuff, so I'll probably just end it here. I'm going to try and hook this up to my current SeaCAT, and I'm going to use this as the light bulb in my light bulb test. Because I think I'm at the point where I could almost pass the light bulb test. I know that's not that impressive. But if I want to make another form with a switch and 2 feedback buttons, good and bad. Maybe even just 1 feedback button, which is good, but I think I'll go with 2, good and bad. Just so that it can learn a bit quicker. And see what happens. Because I think currently, coding-wise, I have it to the point where if you give it bad experiences, if you give it bad feedback, it won't repeat an experience if possible. And it will try and figure out ways of avoiding it. And it will also, if you give it positive feedback, it will try and find ways to get that feedback again. So, you know, I could do that. I could definitely do that. So I want to kind of glue those parts together. I've got various different parts that just need gluing together, using that configuration tool I showed a while back, which is pretty awkward to use, so I want to try and find a nicer way of doing that. We'll see how that goes. I really do like just looking at this, honestly. It's pretty cool, even though I'm not really going to use it for anything in its current state. But I think I can use it to do quite a lot, honestly, if I want, so that's cool. I'm sure I'll use it in the future, especially if I can do different shapes. If I can do different shapes, that'll be wicked. And there's no reason why I can't. What I'd really like is to be able to do text, you know, so that I could tone this down a bit, maybe make it 1 or 2 colours, and then use it to display text. I think that would be amazing. Not entirely sure how feasible that is. I need to try and figure it out. Have to try and find a good font that suits it as well. But for now, I think this is long enough to be a valid test, so I'm going to quit out of that, start it again, just for the sake of starting it again. Add all my colours. No real reason really, I just like doing it. It's very fun to play with this, is what I would say. It's quite therapeutic. Again, I would show off the code for it, but nobody seems to care, so what the hell, it can remain my little secret. And yeah, that's it really. We'll see if this video records nicely. If not, whatever. I actually prefer this to my other way of recording anyway. It seems to be much nicer. And I can always tweak the quality settings. I've currently got it running, recording at 1080p and 30 frames a second. So it should be picking everything up. It's just a question of whether it does or not. But yeah, we'll see. If you think this was cool, then throw me a like. I like those. Someone went through and liked every single video I have. I thought that was quite funny. I assume it was one person. I don't know who, but I appreciated the humorous gesture. Whether it was meant to be humorous or not, I suspect it was. So, yeah, anyway, I'm rambling as usual, so I'll cut this off for now and see what the quality's like. And, yeah, catch you all on the flip side. Hopefully I didn't kill anyone. Adios.